So guys, welcome back to the channel. Touching down from our old little friend Kawilla Park in Chiang Mai City, northern Thailand. So this is the first time I've been back here since the floods. We're just going to start off. I'm just going to show you, this is what today's vlog is not about, but I just want to show you the damage it's caused in Kawilla Park. All this is still out of bounds lit. All the mud. They've cleared the cafe and opened the cafe again, and they've cleared the top path here, but they've still got all this to clean up. Look, this is where they found the snake. If anybody's seen my vlog where they found the snake over there, all this, look, all the floods came over here, and I've had a quick look around, and it's bad down here. Look, all this used to be seating area. Used to sit here. Look at the mud, man. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of work, so they're not probably going to do that just yet. They've got to clear the main bits first, but all this has got to be moved. Look, today I want to talk about a subject that not many people talk about, and it's something that I had to learn as I went along, and it definitely affected me. So one of the challenges of being in Thailand long term and keeping focused is self-control. I think this is a problem that you don't really realize before you come here, and it's something I realized the longer I've been here. Becoming an expat in Thailand and not becoming a sexpat, that is a fine line, I think, and some people prefer to just be a sexpat because you got nothing to do here half the time. You tend to find yourself sitting down in the morning and just opening the app, or maybe looking for a lady, looking for a date, looking to meet somebody, and that's all well and good, but as time goes by it gets boring, man. You end up getting bored of going to coffee shops. Like now, I'm totally bored of the same questions on all the apps and going for coffee and stuff. I think because you overdo it, it's nothing to do with the ladies. It's great meeting the ladies and going for a coffee, but because you do it so many times, I think. And I found myself going down a bit of a hole maybe a couple years ago where I was nothing to do. I was just going on the apps in the mornings, and before you know it, it's hours, then hours turn into days, weeks and months, and you're just doing the same crap every day. And I think you can lose your focus like that in Thailand. I mean, if that is my reason for being in Thailand, what's the point in living here? You get what I mean? Why just come here on holiday if that was all I wanted to do? I still meet people and it's great. I still go on the apps are amazing, but it's just something I wanted to do a video on, because I know a lot of other guys, I can see it when I walk around the city, that they're in the same sort of state. So every day I see this guy, right? I go for my coffee, and well, I don't see him every day, but he's there a lot, and he's doing the same thing every day. He's just got his head buried in his phone. I don't know what he's doing, but I sort of do, and I'm confident I do, because I was doing the same thing a lot of the time. I still do sometimes, but not so much anymore. I would say he's on the app, and he's like, that's all he's doing all the time. He's on the app, man. Every day he's got his head down. He don't know what's going on around him, mate. I'm nearly 100% sure that's what he's doing. I see a lot of guys like that roaming around Chiang Mai, normally with a backpack on, a little bit lost. Maybe they've come here with a dream, and it's not really, you know, your mind goes off the work. That's what I'm trying to say. Your mind, you come here with a dream, and maybe an online sort of dream you're trying to make, and your mind can soon wander off that onto something else. If you're womanizing all the time, I don't think you're probably going to settle in Chiang Mai. God knows what it must be like in Pattaya and stuff. How do you deal with it down there? So I watch some YouTubers, and they're out all the time loving it. I mean, after a certain amount of time, man, you know, that would blow my lid, mate. I would need a break probably. It's bad enough in Chiang Mai. I'm no saint, man. I'm no saint. People that know me here know I'm not a saint, you know. I like a good time just like anybody else. It does become a bit boring. I mean, sometimes I can't even be bothered to go on a date. I'm like, no, I'd rather sit at home and watch a tech review or something on YouTube. Seriously, man. The other night I was in the mall and I seen this guy. What was he? Probably about 43. You know, a bit of a plain Dave sort of guy. Like, he's decked out in mountain warehouse, had all his khaki stuff on. You British guys, English guys know what I mean. I don't know what it is in America, maybe Walmart, when you're decked out in all that popular gear from the cheap camping shop back home. He had all the gear on. You know when somebody's new in Chiang Mai because they're decked out in all the mountain warehouse stuff. I'm not sure if mountain warehouse is still going back home. When I left, it was a big thing. No, he had a big belly on him, not healthy or nothing, not the best looking guy in the world, and he had an absolute beauty. You could tell he was with her, you know. He had an absolute beauty, and they were in the jewellery shop, and she was shopping for jewellery, and he was just like standing behind her. So, you know, I'm not judgmental, but he's probably paying, right? He's probably buying some jewellery for her, and she was stunning, man. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I walked past and I thought, man, that's something I totally don't want at this time in my life. That isn't me. I don't want to be that guy. Nothing wrong with that guy, man. That's what I used to want when I come here. Oh, I want a younger girlfriend, beautiful girl. But yeah, it's stuck in my mind because I totally walked past thinking, man, that's what I don't want. And yeah, don't get me wrong, this guy's probably got a lot of money, and he's doing what he wants with it. He's got to go, and you know, he's taking care of her and stuff. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. And maybe that is the key to staying off the apps and things, getting a girlfriend and stuff. But I'm really happy just being on my own now, and I can look in the mirror and think, I think you're really mature and grown up when you know that something won't work out. Like, we all love the ladies, or the men, for the ladies that are watching this, and sometimes you get with a lady without thinking, don't you? And probably it doesn't work out, no matter how beautiful she is. And now I think before I blink. Do you know what I mean? You know, before your brain was in your Wranglers, right? And you just thought in your pants. That's where your brain was. But now I think with my proper brain, and you think, yeah, it'd be great for a couple of weeks, man. So I think if you're coming here to live, that you will go through a stage where you're probably sick to death of doing that sort of life, where you're just meeting ladies all the time and that's all you want to do every day and things. You will. I'm certain you will get sick of that. You won't stop it, because we all like the opposite sex and meeting people. It just won't be on your mind so much all the time. I'm guaranteed of it, because that's what happened to me. And my mate still gets in touch now from back home, and he's like how we all used to speak when we used to come here on holiday. What are the ladies like? How many times a week you going out, and how many you meeting up with? And that's totally not my mindset here anymore, man. If I went home and lived again, maybe it would be. After a while I'd think, oh damn, man, yeah, I would like to be back there meeting all these people again, all these ladies. I don't know, but here you're probably going to go a little bit loopy if you're doing that all the time. I think it ain't special no more. Special, I hate that word. It ain't good anymore. It ain't something, an event that you're looking forward to, or meeting up with someone. That's the great word I wanted to find. It's not like an event. Sometimes you can meet up with someone and be miserable. I've done that so many times here, where, you know, the poor girl, I've turned up like a miserable old man, because it's just another date in a coffee shop and sometimes I haven't really even wanted to go. I've just pulled myself to go, and it's the same old crap over and over again. I suppose it's like reading the same book, isn't it? If you read the same book for 100 times, the first times you're gonna absolutely love it, you'll be glued to it, and then it sort of becomes obsolete, so to say. And yeah, I've done that quite a few times, man, where I've even went on a date and just left before, and not just walked out, but said cut it short, you know. I cut it short and just went home thinking, you know, I can't really be bothered, I just want to watch the football or something. I am bored of it sometimes. I am bored of meeting ladies sometimes. I said it, you know, I am. Sometimes I just don't want to, because after so long here, you would have been on so many dates, man, and you would have been out so much. Yeah, you will prefer doing your own thing sometimes. This is my experience over time, how you change with long-term living in Thailand. A lot of things change. You change as a person when you live here. Things that haven't entered your head before you come here, you know, it becomes something you think about a lot. You're probably better off either being single or finding a girlfriend here. One of them two, I'd say. Or maybe have your fun, get your fun out of the way, or maybe do it sometimes now and then. I know a lot of guys here, you know, I know one friend here, he's got a Tuesday night thing going on with a girl where he just meets her on Tuesday nights, and he's happy with that. And yeah, everybody's got their own thing, right? So I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. It was just a little subject and rabbiting on a bit, and yeah, these little vlogs, I love doing these little ones where my thoughts and how I've changed over the years and what I think about things now. So yeah, I'm gonna check out from Kawilla. Look at it, man, it's like a bomb site, buddy. It's like an absolute bomb site. But at least they got the cafe and stuff open. We'll just walk back to Lucille a minute. I'm sure they'll get it all back to normal in the coming weeks. And what I did say about the floods is true. It's not going to be overnight. What's it been now? Probably 3 weeks, nearly a month since the floods, and things are still not back to normal, guys. People's places, even my condo block, nowhere near finished, mate. 3 weeks later, nowhere near. It's still a hell of a mess. They're just tackling it bit by bit. There you go, look, you can't really walk down that way. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. Now I'm gonna get home for you know what, a nice cool green tea. Hope you're all safe and sound as always, guys, and I will see you in the next one. So take it easy, man. Take it easy.